we're gonna be going live in Instagram, and we're gonna do here. Okay, so here we are, and now this live is in English, and tomorrow will be in Spanish. Got it? Today is English, tomorrow is Spanish. Remember we were doing Gigi. We were doing our live every Tuesday and Wednesday before I started competing, and so I think it's about time to be back and share some of my experiences with you in the last 2 months. It has been amazing. It has been a wonderful, wonderful experience. You're always learning, you're always changing, you're always transforming yourself in every single experience that you go through life. And so if you have a comment or a question that you'd like me to address in this live today, I will be very happy. I know I have a lot of things that I can talk about based on my latest experience, latest learning, which it has been amazing. It's just wonderful. And I think one of the lessons that we need to really grab is that life is always open. We have to approach life as opening of doors. How do you deal with sadness and grief? Well, it depends. Okay, grief and sadness. Grief because you lost somebody that you love, and that's normal, that you feel sad if you lost somebody that you love. Your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, somebody close to you, a great friend. And we have to give time to grieving. You have to go through that process of being sad and being feeling that there's something, a part of you die. Because when we lose somebody, especially through a death, we all die. When one person dies, we all die. So that's why we have that sense of grief and that sense of sadness. Now, also you have to look at what kind of belief system do you have. Do you believe in God? Do you believe that what the Bible says, are absent from the body, present with the Lord? And when you have a spiritual belief, and when you develop that spiritual muscle, then dealing with grief and sadness is a little bit more tolerable. Why? Because you remember that that person is in a better place. That person went to be with the Lord. That person is not suffering anymore. That person is finally resting. So, and we have to be extremely careful that when I'm sad or grieving, I'm grieving for myself. Because sometimes it's not so much that we are sad or we are grieving for the person who lost. And let me get something for the phone because it's just low in battery already. Okay, let me grab something to charge the phone. Okie dokie. Okay, I'm coming. Don't worry. We're gonna put the charger here in this phone, so we got battery. Okay, I guess I now. Okay, so I was saying that we have to be extremely careful that I'm sad or grieving because I lost that person, or am I sad or grieving because of me? Because sometimes when we lose somebody, we think about what's going to happen to me. So we think, what's going to happen to me? So that sadness is not about the other person. It's, I'm sad about me. I'm grieving about me. Now what's going to happen to me? So we have to be extremely careful when it comes, when it's about grieving and sadness. So we have to, and I know we feel sad, and like I said, go through the process of being sad and grieving. But there is a day, there is a time that you have to snap out of it. There is a moment that life will continue. There is a moment that you have to keep on going, because that's the nature of life. That's my position about when losing somebody, and I'm talking about somebody who died. In my case, I do feel that person died, but I'm happy. I'm happy because I know that person is in the presence of the Lord. I do believe that absent from the body, present with the Lord. So that is my take on that. So go through the process, enjoy the process, grow through the process, and then time to keep on going. Time to honor that person by you becoming a better person. Okay, and a lot of that stuff you can find in this book here. Happy Relationship. Oh, this is a Spanish one. The English one. Vibrant at any age. Okay? Vibrant at any age is, this one is Vibrant Relationships. Okay, so you can find a lot of good information about dealing with relationship issues. If you feel that you have relationship issues, it can be any type of relationship. It can be romantic relationship, it can be family, friendship. So this is the book that you need to have. This is the book that you need to read, and you find it in Amazon. This is my book number 3, and every book has the number. This is number 3. Vibrant Relationships. Healthy and powerful living. And when we have good relationship, then we have powerful living, because we have. ¿Cómo se llama el libro? Se llama Vibrant Relationships. Está en Amazon. You can order this book in Amazon. Vibrant Relationships. Vibrant Relationship, Healthy Living. It's book number 3. You can always see there a book number 3, book number 3. So every book has 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Less stress. Is that a question or that a comment, Jessica? Hola, Elisa. Mañana es en español. Remember, tomorrow is in Spanish. Okay, so we are coming back to our live blogs every other week. How are my friends here in TikTok? How are you strong? How are you so strong? Because here somebody on TikTok is asking, why how are you so strong? How? Working out. Your muscle. You have muscle. You have your mental muscle. You have your physical muscle. And you have your spiritual muscle. All those 3 muscles you need to work. And each one of them has a different way of being trained. So I train my spiritual muscle every single day, starting at 3 o'clock in the morning. From 3 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock in the morning is my spiritual development. Now, I'm not saying that you have to work out your spiritual muscle from 3 in the morning to 7, and from 3 to 7 in the morning. No, you can just do 5 minutes. You can do 10 minutes. You can do 15 minutes. Because it's the quality, it's the intention, it's the power, it's the love that you put in that connection. Sometimes when you meet with a great friend, somebody that you love, then you don't have to spend the whole day with that person to let that person know, I care about you, I love you. you're important to me. You are a very important part of my life. All these kind of things that you can say to a person, but not only saying it, we have to show with actions. It's easy to talk, but the actions speak louder than your words. Okay, always remember that. What you do speaks louder than what you say. So it's very important to complement your actions with your words. What you say with what you do. Because most people say one thing with the mouth and they say another thing with their actions. So you have to be very careful to be a person of integrity, a person of honesty, a person of clarity, a person of certainty, a person of that deep sense of knowingness and clarity within yourself. That is very powerful. That what brings success in life. Most people think that success in life is based on how much money do you have or how famous you are. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not taking any credit from those achievements. But the real success, the real power comes from within. How you feel about you as a person. What are the things that you have achieved in your life for you? Not because people will notice or people will know, but you know and you will notice it. That's real success. That is what really counts. Oh, okay. Anybody else? Any other question? Gracias, Beatriz. Gracias, gracias. How old are you? Wow. Ho, ho, ho. How old do you think I am? How old do you think I am? People who will ask me how old I am, how old do you think I am? Because beauty and age is in the eyes of the beholder. Okay, let me see. Gladys, a cualquier edad es otro comienzo vibrante. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Love you, chica. Gracias. Thank you. Megan, I love you too. Okay. 34. Jojo think I'm 34 years old. Thank you very much. That's the key. That is the key. That is the key. Thank you, Jojo. 34 years. Yes. I think you are, and that's what is important. And Jojo is Jojo Hanapo. He says, I think you are 34 years old. And that's very important because it's all in the mind. Once we have to recognize that everything is in the mind. Everything is your perception. Everything is in your thinking. So that's what we have to always ask ourselves, what am I thinking now? Because I agree with you. I feel 34. That's simple. And to be even more clear, more clear, I have to tell you that I don't feel any age. I don't feel any age, and I have been like that from the time I was born. I never felt, oh, I'm 5 years old, or I'm 20 years old, or I'm 50 years old, or I'm 80 years old, or Yo, I love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Leticia, Relaciones Grandiosas es otro de sus libros. Yes. Sí, Gladys Leticia, es que es el libro número 3. Los 4 libros son necesarios e indispensables para el éxito. Strong Motivation. Thank you. 61 minutes. Okay. So, any other so we talk a little bit about age. We talk a little bit about dying. We talk a little bit about grief, and sadness. Okay? So all those are emotions that we all experience. My point to you now is, it's not bad to be sad. It's not bad to be grieving. The point is, for how long are you gonna be sad? To how many people are you gonna be sad from? What are you experiencing? Like, okay, Megan. I will answer that in a moment because that's a good one. Megan, in 1 second. So the thing is, for how many people are you sad for? How many people? For how long are you gonna be sad? For how long are you gonna be grieving? That's the problem, because you go through through that stage. You go through stages. And once you got to that point of healing, then you should move on. Sometimes some people use that as an excuse to continue being sad, to continue grieving. Oh, my father died 20 years ago and I'm still grieving. That's not healthy. A healthy person gets sad and he bounces back. A healthy person feels a sense of loss and grief, and that person goes through the stages, and then that person bounces back. It continues a healthy type of life. That doesn't mean that you don't miss your mom and your dad and the person you lost, but it means that you gotta move on. The Lord Jesus said, "Put your hand in the plow and don't look back." You know, Roger Bannister in 1954, he broke the record of running a mile in less than 4 minutes. And then he was competing. It was this rivalry between him and Johnny Levy. It's John, but I can't remember his last name. John Levy, I guess. And I was gonna Google it. But what happened, Roger Bannister and John were competing. Who can even finally, get a record, because John broke Bannister's record for 1 second. So there was this rivalry. So they go to compete. I think it was in Australia. Oh no, I think it was Vancouver in Canada. And in the race, and they head to head. And then John Levin turned his head to the left, thinking that Roger Bannister was coming behind him this way. He turned the head. Roger Bannister passed him by the right side because he looked back. So looking back is only good when you drive in your car and you look to the rear view mirror. Then you look to the rear view mirror to check out where are you positioned and what cars are coming next to you or behind you. That's the way. Jesus said, put your hands on the plow and look back. Don't look back. Paul, the wife of Saul, she got turned into a pile of salt because she looked back. So once you go through this grieving and sadness, just put it to rest. It's time to let it go. It's time to move on. Okay, Sandra asked me, what was my experience in American Got Talent? It was amazing. It was just amazing. Let me put the air that is getting hot in here. Let me lower it. Very good experience. I will do it again and again and again. The people, the team that create the show, the stars like Sofia Vergara, the judges, Simon, all of them amazing people, fabulous people. So I had a great experience in American Got Talent. So I will do it again and again and again. Okay, anything else? Please say my name. Joya Napo. Say my name. My name is Gabby. Hi, Gabby. Hi. Say my name. It's Jonah. Oh, Jonah. Okay, Jonah. Your name is Jonah. Hi, Jonah. It is Jonah. Perfect. Great. Okay. Leticia 62, Jessica Sena request to be in your life. Jesse, okay. Gabi, okay. Jonah, my name. Same Gabi. Okay. Anything else? Jonah, my name. Say my name. Okay. God made a person blessed by keeping believing. 61 made a person blessed by keep living. And exactly. Hi, Linda. MQ, hi. Mika, hi. Love you. I love you back. Guys, I love you back too, okay? You guys are the best. You are the best. Okay. So what else I was gonna tell you? My last 3 shows were phenomenal. Josefina, how can I recover from being injured and lost all the good habits working out? Oh, start all over again. Ecuador, okay. How can you reset? How can you start all over again? Let me tell you one thing, Ecuador. Every single day is a new day. Every single day is a new beginning. So I will highly recommend to get my book. This is my book number 1, Vibrant at Any Age, book number 1. Also you find in Amazon, okay? And this book will help you with resetting, because you have to reset your goals. You have to reset your affirmation. You did it before, you can do it again. I think what you have a mental block right now. This book, my first book, book number 1, will help you in resetting yourself. Starting all over again. Like I was saying, every day is a new day, every day is a new beginning. The same with you. Every day you are a new person. What happened is in the beginning, as soon as you wake up in the morning, you don't think about the new you. You think about the old you. And that's pathetic. That is pathetic. Why? Why will I be thinking? And this is what most people do. And I hear that in the morning. In the morning I hear people talking. And what do you have to say at 5 o'clock in the morning, or 6 o'clock in the morning, or 7 o'clock in the morning? There is nothing to say, because the day is brand new. The day is like this page, totally blank. So what we do, I wake up in the morning, and instead of seeing myself like this, like an empty page, I can write my day today. I can write my destiny today. I can be new today. The Lord says you are a new creature in Christ Jesus every single day. So every single day we are a new creature. So what happened is, instead of thinking of myself as a new creature, I'm going to get up, I'm going to do my workout, I'm going to do my this is the new me, this is how I see myself. You have to visualize yourself. You have to see yourself. The scripture, let me calm down. The scripture that I shared this morning talk about writing the vision down. What you see in this page is my goal for the month of October. Look, and what you see in red, I already accomplished that. And this is October 13, okay? So I posted today, write the vision down. So how do you start? You start one day at a time. You start, like I just said, you start seeing yourself as a new creature every single day. Not remembering your bad habits from yesterday, because that is sabotaging you. You are bringing something old into something new. You are bringing something old into something new. You got injured a few months ago, right? And then now, today, you're still thinking that you can. Yeah, you were injured. I don't get injuries, but when I have surgery or anything like that, like for example with my hips, then it takes 5 to 6 weeks to a recuperation process. And then you just do what you have to do every single day to get back into what you would like to do. When you love what you want, let me tell you one thing. when you love, when you love whatever you are doing, you will always go back to that, no matter how many times you get injuries, no matter how many times anything happens. Okay? But because what moves you is the love. What moves you is the passion for it. If you're doing things because everybody else is doing it, forget about it. You will do it for a season. And then it loses the passion, it loses the love, it loses the desire to do it, it loses everything. You don't do things like that, because then you will never make it. Jojo, Napo, Marvin, Sophia, I am with you. Exactly. Thank you, Jojo. Hoja. You are beautiful. Thank you, Jonas. Okay, see, I think I answered your question. Okay, Linda, start with a greater determination. Yes. Josh, I heard you talking and asked if that was his abuela. What are you talking about? Come on, Grandma. Why don't you get lost? I'm not your grandma. Go tell your... Let me see if I can... Let me see, how do I block this person? Okay. If you don't have anything nice to say and you're gonna be gross as you are doing here, then please go out of my life. We don't need negative energy like yours. You have very low level of consciousness. And for that reason, you should not be listening to what I'm saying, because this information is too high for you. So it will be great if you just have a sense of decency and just move into something else. What would you do the next time an American Got Talent? I had no clue. I just do whatever they want me to do. Remember, when I went to American Got Talent, I did what they wanted me to do. So whatever they want me to do, it's a great show. It's a family show. They're not gonna make you do something stupid. They're not gonna make you say things stupid. It's great sense of ethic and professionalism, which is lacks in this person that I'm going to even his name, hated. Wow, he's gonna be blocked from my account. It's amazing how people waste their time. Hola, buenas tardes. Yo soy venezolana, vivo en Colombia. Gracias. Ok, gracias. Mañana lo hago en español. Mofle. Do you have a brother or a sister? Said Jojo. I have two brothers. I'm the only girl in my family. Oh my God. Okay, my friends. Anything else? Let's continue. Back to life. I was surfing. I am in love with the gym routine for years. I'm still recovering from cervical injury. Thank God. It could be worse, but I'm starting with, oh great, blank page. Thanks. Exactly. And you do the best you can. The thing is that you had a level of fitness before the injury. You had a level of fitness. So yes, you're going to start from square one, and you're going to be a good student, and you're going to obey your physical therapist, and you're going to obey your doctor, and you do exactly what they tell you. All the training, all the physical therapy that is involved in it, do it faithfully. And you'll see within about 4 or 5 weeks, you will be 100% better, okay? Oh, I used to be a health teacher. I taught that for about 25 years. I used to be a health teacher. That was one of my subjects, health. The same thing I'm teaching today. What I'm teaching today is exactly what I've been teaching all my life. Teaching by example. I believe that you have to, if you're telling people to do something, you have to do it yourself. If you're telling people to be in shape, I think you have to be yourself in shape. I think you have to practice what you preach. So what happened with my teaching has evolved. It has evolved from body, mind, and spirit. So it has been an evolution, a transformation that you go through this process. And this is the beautiful thing about fitness. Because when you start training, when you go into your physical fitness seriously, when you take it seriously, when you take your body as a temple, when you take your body as the vehicle that allows you to go any place, to transcend and transform, and then it will take you to a different level. In my case, it took me from the physical level to the mental level, the power of the mind, the cognitive power. And then from the physical and the mental, it took me to the spiritual. And then now it's taking me to transcendental sense of knowledge, some transcendental sense of sensing things and viewing things and feeling things. So it becomes a revelation of every single day in how to live your life. And what I share is how I live my life. I cannot tell you how to live your life. You choose that. And it worked for me. It's just, I won't change it for anything. Elisa from Panama. Okay, anything else? How many hours do you work? Hours? I work out 1 hour a day. I work out 1 hour a day. Calves? I don't know. Okay, so what else I have to tell you? Okay, so I'm getting ready now for my next set of competition, which is gonna be in about 4 weeks. I'm trying something new, something different. I like to experiment. I like to recreate. I like to reset. I like to reinvent. I like to rehabilitate. Oh, that is what makes life exciting, but you're constantly in that journey of transformation, going through the cocoon period. I think we should be like the person who wrote about the injuries, having injuries. Sometimes the injuries and the aggravation and the setback are cocoons. The grieving, somebody started with the grieving and the sadness, and we take those experiences and imagine that you are in that cocoon of sadness, of rehabilitating your physical body, injuries, surgery, all these things that you go through. That's the cocoon. But slowly but surely, just like a butterfly, if the cocoon wants to become a butterfly, the cocoon has to have the desire to fly. If the cocoon wants to become a butterfly, the cocoon has to have the desire to fly. Because a little worm doesn't fly. A butterfly flies. So it's up to us. So if we take every challenge in life and see us as being in that cocoon, and then I'm gonna break through. And when I have this breakthrough, then I can fly. And then we go through life like that, from cocoon to cocoon to cocoon to cocoon. How about that? Pow! Isn't that exciting? I think it's exciting. I think everything that life presents to us and everything that life has to offer us, we had a bad habit of calling it a bad thing or a bad thing. It's not bad. It's not good. It's not bad. It just is. And then we go through it. Because every time and this is the beautiful thing, being a Christian, that all things work together for good. Now, if you have this information in your mind, that whatever happens to you, then you know that everything works together for good for those who love God. If you love God, everything that happens to you will turn out perfect. Okay? That's simple. If you believe in God, everything that happens to you, it will turn out perfect. Far above and beyond of what you dare to think, ask, or dream. Pow! Okay. Okay, my friends. So anything else? Let me remind you that my books. This is book number 1, Vibrant at Any Age. You find them in Amazon. This is book number 2, also in Amazon, and this book is about keep learning to become what you can be, developing your super cognitive power. This book is about why it's so important to keep on learning. Also, you find that book in Amazon. It's about keeping and developing your cognitive power. Sometimes people think that they get old. No, you don't get old. You don't forget things, or you don't learn not because you're old. You don't learn because you stop learning. You stop learning new things. It's important to continue stimulating and developing your neurons, okay? That is book number 2, Vibrant at Any Age, Keeping Learning to Becoming As You Can Be. I already show you book number 3, Good Relationship, Vibrant Relationship for Healthy and Powerful Living. Also, you find it in Amazon. These books are a lifesaver. And that book number 4, so far, this is the last book. This is book number 4, How to Start Vibrant Beginnings. How to start in a vibrant way, in a healthy way, in a powerful way. So I'm so glad to be back with you now for another few weeks, because I'm going to be competing on November 14th. So we do live maybe for another week or so. Not next week, because I already did this week, the following week. So we do live every 2 weeks. So tomorrow I will be live in English. En español. Mañana va a ser en español. So todas mis latinas, nos vemos mañana. And thank you guys for joining me today. Let me check one more time on Instagram if you have any other comments or questions that you want to ask before we go. Vivi Lives 99. How do you manage when craving sweets? Okay, let's talk about that for 1 minute. How do you motivate yourself? The best, this is easier, this one. Abrazo, saludo desde Houston, Texas, gracias. Okay, déjame contestar. How do you motivate yourself? This is easy. This is easier than the sweet question. If you are doing what you love to do, the best motivation is to love what you are doing. The best motivation is to love what you choose to do. So make sure that whatever you choose to do in your life, because your life is just a parenthesis in eternity, you have a certain amount of time here in which you can manifest and create and develop all that power and potential. So why do things that you are not motivated to do? Why do things that you don't like to do? Why do things that you have to make yourself to do? No. Don't do things that you have to. Do you things that you want to. So when you're doing things that you want to, you do them happy. You don't need any motivation. You don't need any, you don't need any pep talk. You don't have to pay thousands of dollars to go to a seminar to get motivated, because that's artificial motivation. That's not real motivation. The real motivation, the motivation that comes from within you, from your love for the act, for the thing that you want to do, for the passion you have for this, whatever it is. Why do I love the gym? Because I love it. I don't need anybody to tell me, oh, don't, no. I love going workout. I love the gym. I love the feeling. I love the physical activity. I love the secondary side effect, or the side effect that I get from working out. I love being healthy. I love feeling powerful, energized, feeling young, feeling awesome, feeling sexy, feeling everything. All those things motivate me. But the motivation comes not from the external thing that I'm getting from it, but the internal thing, the intrinsic thing that I get. So you make sure that the motivation to do anything in your life is intrinsic, because there are two types of motivation. Intrinsic motivation, the one that comes from within, and external motivation, the one who comes from the outside, which is temporary. The intrinsic motivation, the one that comes from within yourself, that is forever. The external motivation is external. As soon as you leave the seminar, as soon as you go back to home, whatever, it lasts few weeks, few days, few hours. So that's how you get motivated. Now, how do you sweets? Have a little bit. If you try. If you are the type of person that you cannot quit cold, quit turkey, you can just do it turkey. Quit. No, you don't. So I used to be a sweet eater. I didn't have one cookie. I had a whole pack of cookies. I didn't have one candy. I had a whole bag of candy. I used to do it. But then you have to see, okay, right now, if I do that now, look at how I'm gonna jeopardize and sabotage my competitions, my workouts, my training, my health. So you start seeing what's in it for you. If you eat all bunch of candy during the weekend, okay, see how you feel on Monday. Is it worth it? And I'm not gonna say you're gonna change, you're gonna snap out of that instantly. Maybe you will. I hope you can do that. But as repeatedly, the more you keep doing it and you keep learning from it, that's how I got it myself. I kept learning from it. I kept learning that eating so much candy that I felt sick, it wasn't worth it. But I kept doing it, and I kept doing it, until one day I found a lifesaver called bodybuilding. It changed my perception about things. It changed my body. I see the benefits. So that piece of candy doesn't have power over me anymore. Those candy used to have power over me. But you can overcome that power by you become powerful. By you seeing the benefit of not doing it. Instead of seeing I'm depriving myself of something that I like. And I'm not saying I have a candy once in a while. Maybe once in a great while. It's maybe candy maybe once a year or maybe twice a year. But I don't crave candy anymore. But you know what? I eat right. I train hard and I eat right. I truly believe that when you get good nutrition, you have less cravings. Because your body is more in harmony. You are giving your body the things that you need. Okay? So I hope that helps you. This person asking for flexing. Here you got your flexing. Pow! Okay, I hope that helped you. Vivi, me too, that's how I am, yeah. Hola Brasil, Cristiano, hola Fernando. Okay, great Vivi, I'm glad it helped you. Yeah, and also, remember the last few days I posted something about when you love yourself, you don't give up on yourself. And this is another thing. It's a combination of factors, really. Because the more you love yourself, the less damage you're gonna do to yourself. That makes sense to you? The more you love yourself, if every single day you love yourself more, a little bit more and more and more, the less temptation you will have to sabotage and self-destruct. Because think about this. It doesn't make sense for me to do things that are self-destructive. It doesn't make sense to do things against myself that is self-destructive. Angie, entiendo todo perfecto, excelente. You are a great teacher, right? So when we take a minute or two, or maybe a few days, or maybe a whole year, and thinking about why will I destroy myself? Why will I choose behaviors that I already know based on my own personal experience that are damaging to me? Think about that. Do self-analysis. Don't be jumping from one thing to another thing and the new diet, the new thing and the new thing, and every day there is something new that comes under the sun. But there's nothing new under the sun based on Ecclesiastic. Porque si quieres hacerlo me cuesta tanto tener la voluntad de comenzar a alimentarme mejor. ¿Por qué? Porque lo tienes. ¿Tú sabes por qué? Porque tú lo tienes. Mira lo que tú dices. Porque si quiero hacerlo, me cuesta tanto que tú dices que te cuesta tanto tener la voluntad para hacer mejor. Porque tú estás diciendo que te cuesta hacerlo. Tienes que ese diálogo contigo misma, tienes que variarlo. Tienes que cambiar. Puedes decir, es fácil para mí comer cosas saludables. Es fácil para mí. Pero si tú constantemente estás diciendo, me cuesta tanto hacer esto, me cuesta tanto hacer aquello, me cuesta tanto levantarme temprano, me cuesta tanto. Si yo me pongo a decir, me cuesta tanto levantarme a las 3 de la mañana, mira, en el subconsciente ya tengo eso grabado. El subconsciente, el trabajo del subconsciente es asegurarse de lo que tú estás diciendo compagina con lo que tú haces. Ese es el poder del subconsciente. Entonces, si yo constantemente estoy diciendo, me cuesta trabajo levantarme temprano, inmediatamente el subconsciente lo grabó y me voy a comportar de tal manera. Me fui al español. But what happened is she's constantly saying that she has a hard time getting up early or a hard time making the changes. What happened has to do with the way I talk to myself, my internal dialogue. Because I'm constantly repeating to myself what I don't want. And because I'm constantly repeating to myself what I don't want, it gets imprinted at the subconscious level, and the subconscious mind is going to make sure that my behavior matches my thinking. The subconscious mind makes sure that your behavior matches your thinking. Because other than that, you go crazy. That's the job of the subconscious mind, to keep you sane so you don't go nuts. Pow! Okie dokie. Okay, so see you tomorrow in Spanish, God willing. Y nos vemos mañana si Dios quiere. Bye, my friends, before nos corten aquí en Instagram. Anything else? Okay, perfect. Bye.